We'll begin on page 3. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Ah, from the unelaborated, unperceived, and empty state arises my own body as the Noble One's primordially perfected form, brilliantly white with one face, 4 arms, and legs in the Vajra position. The first 2 hands are folded at the heart, while the lower right and left hands hold a crystal mala and a white lotus. The indivisible form of the wisdom being and Samaya being is complete with the major and minor marks. On a moon disk at the heart is the letter Hri, encircled by the 6 syllables, which radiate with light. These lights transform the outer universe into a boundless palace, and the inner sentient beings into the Noble One's form. All sound transforms into the nature of the 6 syllables, and all thoughts into a state of supreme love. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. Om Mani Padme individual page. I visualize myself as the great compassionate one according to the generation stage. At my heart is a mundus with a syllable broom at its center. It is surrounded by syllables. Light radiates from the 6 syllables and invites the wisdom beings from the pure land of Sukhavati, which merge non-dually with me. From within a state of emptiness, a syllable broom transforms into the vase, a boundless wisdom palace, complete with perfected gates, lattices, and archways. Spacious and lofty, it is the natural manifestation of primordial wisdom. The pills inside are inconceivable. Each of them is a great compassionate one resembling myself. Light radiates from the seed syllable Hri at the heart of each Samaya being and the Hri at my own heart, inviting the wisdom beings from Sukhavati and Patala. They dissolve into each of the Samaya being pills. All appearance and existence resound with the sound of the 7-syllable mantra, humming like bees in a beehive.
Om mane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa. Om a hong so wa. Ma la ma pa ta sarva ta ta ga ta ma ha pen sa. Om ayen jana maha peyade tha om. Om mane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa. Om a hong so wa. Ma la ma pa ta sarva ta ta ga ta ma ha pen sa. Om ayen jana ma ha pen ya de tha om. Om mane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa. Om a hong so wa. Ma la ma pa ta sarva ta ta ga ta ma ha pen sa. Om ayen jana ma ha pen ya de tha om. Om mane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa. Om a hong so wa. Ma la ma pa ta sarva ta ta ga ta ma ha pen sa. Om ayen jana ma ha pen ya de tha om. Om mane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa. Om a hong so wa. Ma la ma pa ta sarva ta ta ga ta ma ha pen sa. Om ayen jana ma ha pen ya de tha om. Om mane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa. Om a hong so wa. Ma ren da ye so wa om a hong so wa ma la ma pan tan sarva da ta ga da ma ha pen sa om a yen ja na ma ha pen ya de cha om Om ane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa Om a hong so wa ma la ma pan tan sarva da ta ga da ma ha pen sa Om ayen jana ma ha pen ya de cha Om ane pe me hong re ara pa za men da re da ye so wa Om a hong so wa ma la ma pan tan sarva da ta ga da ma ha pen sa Om ayen jana ma ha pen ya de cha
I, ri, li, o, ka, na, cha, na, ta, na, ta, na, pa, ma, yara, wara, sha, saha, sha, so, ha. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manu Palaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Me Bawa Suto Kayo Me Bawa Supo Kayo Me Bawa Anarato Me Bawa Sarva Siddhi Me Pariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chittam Shriyam Kurohum Ha Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Benzra Mame Mutsa Benzra Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Om ye dharma hetun prabhava hetun teshan tata gata hevam vate teshan sayo nirodhaya evam vadi mahashramanaye soha. Page 27. Back to page 7. Page 7. At the end of the session, the universe and beings melt into light and are absorbed into myself. I then melt into light and dissolve into the Hri. The Hri subsides to the natural state, devoid of thoughts. I manifest again as the exalted Lord. Page 8.
3 times bliss gone, 1 star Makaya, Chenrezig who looks on all beings of 6 realms, 11-faced, pervasive like space, to the splendorous light-filled one I bow. Om Mani Padme Hum Ri, May unequal Karibal Shakya, ocean of 10 directions, victors and sons, and Kagulamas like offering clouds, manifest through the core 6 syllables. Om Mani Padme Hum. May past Buddha's intent made complete, future Buddhas gathered accumulations, and present Buddha's steadfast long life, manifest through the core 6 syllables. Om Mani Padme Hum. Joined by karma, parents and teachers, and every friend and kin I depend on, Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Illness, foes, threats to life, and demons arisen from lust, anger, and confusion. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Kind patrons who ask to be thought of, men and female patrons told we won't forget. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Those who live off offerings and faith food, meant for the Lama Sangha and the 3 jewels, Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Evil kings, court subjects, and bad folk, those who are ill-willed, deceptive, and shameless, Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Doers of 10 non-virtues, 5 acts, deeds nearing the 5 acts, and all evil deeds, Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Those deceased whose names have been given, all who've passed, for whom we've taken food offerings, Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path, bless them to be born in their watching. Om Mani Padme Hum. Those we've heard have died or have seen die, and all Bless them to be born in Devachen. O Mani Padme Hungry, the kind mother drink whose milk we drink, all beings whose flesh and blood we've partaken of. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path. Bless them to be born in Devachen. Om Mani Padme Hungry. Bearing loads creatures we beat and ride, who if won't go with nose rope must plow and plow. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path. Bless them to be born in Devachen. Om Mani Padme Hungry. Utsam Kamari and the whole world, all continents and subcontinents under the sun. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path. Bless them to be born in Devachen. Om Mani Padme Hungry. Those among the five course elements, all beings coarse or subtle, with form or formless. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path. Bless them to be born in Devachen. Om Mani Padme Hungry. Hell beings, pretas, animals, asuras, gods and humans, all the beings of the three realms. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path. Bless them to be born in Devachen. Om Mani Padme Hungry. All beings of the 10 directions round, without limit, infinite and fathomless. Lord Chenrezig, guide them on the path. Bless them to be born in Devachen. Om Mani Padme Hungry.
We're going to read from the Blue Prayer Book on page 40, the prayer of Kuntuzangpo, the primordial Buddha Samattabhadra, which is particularly auspicious for the new year to read. Page 40. Ho, everything, appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana, has a single ground, yet two paths and two fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharma Dhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the three realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I, Kuntuzangpo, have realized this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just this self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation or denial. and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus, this self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Kuntuzangpo, abide as intrinsic awareness. Even though the three realms were to be destroyed, there is no fear. There is no attachment to the five desirable qualities of sense objects. In self-arising consciousness, free of thoughts, there is neither solid form nor the five poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the five wisdoms. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the arising power of the five wisdoms, the 6 wrathful Herukas manifest. Thus, the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Kuntuzangpo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mind, may all you beings who wander in the 3 realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can't be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all you beings who wander in the 3 realms of samsara escape from the 6 life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fading away, and then the subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering, there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually, the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this, the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the 5 poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful, and this is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home, and friends, the 5 objects of the senses, and your beloved family. All these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, may all those delirious and lustful beings who have attachment neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, you beings of the 6 realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will arise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the suffering of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, May you beings who develop pride, let your consciousness relax in the natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting, and you will be born in the jealous God realm, where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies, just relax and ease. Then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, you beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, may you beings who have fallen into the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the three realms are actually identical to Buddhas, the ground of all. But your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are a delusion, like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha here to train the 6 kinds of beings through all my manifestations. Through Kuntuzangpo's prayer, may all you beings without exception attain enlightenment in the state of Dharma Dhatu. Aho! Hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin, with his or her awareness radiant and free from delusion, recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or at the new year, you should visualize Kuntuzangpo, and if you pray loudly so all can hear, the beings of the 3 realms will gradually liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin and will finally achieve enlightenment. We'll do dedication or long life prayers on page 20 in the yellow prayer book. Page 20. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious guru who accomplishes everything, spontaneously live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drikunpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Aryadeva, you emanated in the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chidingpa, the heart son of Jigten-Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. Page 26. May the teachings of the great Drukunpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through the teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating, until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. Om Mani May I swiftly accomplish Chenrezig through this virtue and bring without exception all sentient beings to that state. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen, and where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Happy New Year, everyone. May the precious Bodhi mind, the awakening mind, prevail and increase.